Good afternoon. I wanted to pop on for a second here just to talk about ego, because we've been talking this week about how to show up for yourself, how you show up for yourself, the different options that we have, the different ways that we do that, and touching on also the things that can get in our way of showing up for ourselves and showing up as ourselves. The biggest one of them often, or the biggest challenges often stem from ego. The ego's job is to keep us safe. That's its role. It's doing the best job that it can based on past experience, past lessons, things that we believe. And this is not always the most accurate to current circumstances. So our process involves a lot of kind of unlearning and working with the ego to understand that we are safe and we can take these chances and we will still be safe and we will still be okay. In talking about ego as well, I wanted to share a bit that was posted by the holistic psychologist on Instagram, because she worded it in one of the best ways I've seen described so far. So this is what she has to say. Ego takes everything personally. It uses interactions with people to prove we matter, that we exist. Ego comes from a space of fear. It creates a steady story of limitation to keep us in the familiar. To repeat what we know, there's perceived safety and comfort. Ego believes the illusion of competition. It creates an us versus them mentality. Its roots of scarcity disconnect us from others and create threats of other people. And we stay hooked into the steady thought stream in our mind, believing them to be true, believing we are our thoughts, that we are our emotions, that we are our beliefs. This is why we continue repeating the past. We go along without question. On autopilot, we exist within the lens of our past. Peace comes with practiced awareness, with self-observation, with witnessing our thoughts as separate from us. Then we can make choices beyond the habit of self. All our power lies there. This movement is about that space of power. The silent moments where you witness your ego without judgment, then act in alignment with your highest self, the self you know is somewhere in there, desperate to express. Do you want to work for your ego, or do you want to experience peace? So as I said, I think that's a great perspective of ego and its role in our lives and how we need to as we need to begin to make the choices that help us move forward and work with our ego and kind of around our ego, letting it know that we appreciate it, that it's done its job, it can rest as we're going to take control from here, and knowing that this is an ongoing practice. The ego is going to pop up repeatedly on an ongoing basis, and it's this ongoing process and practice of self-love and understanding and acknowledging where this stuff is stemming from and whether or not it applies to current circumstance. So that's sort of my thoughts for this afternoon, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day.